Hello, my name is Zhao Yanli and my university ID is N13781635. And this is the second questions for the homework one. And first, this question need us to determine whether the system T could be linear. And there are three pictures the questions give to us. For the first questions, as we all know, if we need to prove the T could be linear, the transform of the linear transform needs to be proved. But for these questions, it cannot to be proved because it has a contradiction between two functions. For example, for the input of x3 function, the third function, and if we move this to the left side, so this one changes to n8 and this function will equals to the x2, but because this 4 will move to 1, and if we multiply 2, and this one will equals to this one. But for the output, the function the y2n function is not equals to y3 function, and we shift 3 units n8 and multiply 2, but this is not equal, so this is not linear function. And for the second questions, if the input xn to the system T is delta n function, what is the system response yn? And we know the delta function needs to be like when n equals to 0, the delta function equals to 1, and the other part of this function is equals to 0. So for this part, if we use the third function, we can see that we need to move this from 4 to 0. So delta n equals to x3 n84. And the response of the delta n is the same for the x3 n84 functions. Because this is a time invariance system, so this is equals to y3 function n84, which is 3 at n plus 6 and 2 at n equals to minus 5 and zeros elsewhere. And this is the characteristic of delta function. And for the last question of this, what are all possible inputs xn function for which the response of the system T can be determined from the given information alone? We can find that the output only for inputs that are just the time shifts of the 3 inputs given. So much for these questions. That's all. Thank you.